Hello, everyone. Thank you for taking the time to visit my presentation. And like I said, my name is Kenrick, and here it goes. So as my name is Kaino Ellison Fakaragan, and in 2020 I graduated from James Campbell High School, Academy of Creative Media, and recently I've graduated also. Following that, I've graduated and attended Leeward Community Credit College 2023, the associate and certificate. And soon after, I've transferred over to University of West Oahu in the fall of 2023, in the fall of that year, in creative media program and concentrating in general creative media. So my plan for my senior capstone project is to make a short documentary about my thesis statement, which goes as follows. Hawaii should solve its rising homelessness crisis by reviewing its cost of living for its residents, rethinking its political policies, and assisting individual challenges such as the youth complications and mental health. As far as the objective rationale, I'm researching this because of the homelessness by the considering the state is going and possible solutions that can be done with it. As and yeah, and and addressing examiners proposed project that it my research combines with sympathy with human needs through a simple creative visualization, which is my short documentary video. And there's my thesis statement again. Okay, so objective rationale. The objective here for my research is to analyze major causes with homelessness in Hawaii, specifically to think of possible solutions to prevent and or reduce homeless population in the state. Rationale would be to understand the root causes of homelessness that would, as similarly to the objective, plausible solutions to this. So similarly, first is that I'll be doing I'll be doing a project. As stated before, I'll be doing a short documentary exploring the causes and living situation around Hawaii's homelessness population. Doing the short documentary would be a widely available for the plethora of thousands can, of devices that has an internet connection, thus make it more available to others to watch, thus doing a short documentary. So significance. One significance would be that the income of has been a rise, but also the expenses of in Hawaii are also causing it to be higher as well. Thus, for working and lower class people with making 5 figures annually, it would be very difficult to catch up with the rising costs of living. Future implication of this would be that it would be a concern for the homeless population that they would not be keep up with that standard of the rising standard of living in Hawaii. The another significance is that uh, considering it's Hawaii, resources would be rather scarce, such as land and possible other resources, I suppose. Uh, Future implication of this would be the cost of with energy costs getting to rise at local. Residents may face increased economic strain compared to tourists who may deal with the bill with paying bills temporarily. So some data I've posted here is that despite the COVID-19 pandemic around 2020, tourism in Hawaii has quickly recovered. The, but its tourists outnumber its local residents by the millions. More specifically, with 5 tourists to 1 Hawaiian resident by 2022. The median household income has also risen in the 1990s with a 150% increase to 2023. And as of that last year, 2023, Hawaii is estimated that it has 43 individuals that are homeless per 10,000 people. So for my project, um, Hawaii, my target audience is for Hawaiian residents and tourists in Oahu, Hawaii, specifically tourists around 20s to 60 years old. Like in that case, that would purely Gen Z and millennials, middle low class residents in Hawaii, and also, as mentioned, Hawaiian tourists. So my proposed solution for this project is to, as mentioned throughout my presentation, is by creating a short documentary, which is to help raise awareness about the homeless crisis in Hawaii. By doing this, with our we're doing this with the internet being a big aspect of society. This would help tourists and other potential visitors to be more mindful slash aware of Hawaii's homelessness and how the homeless population is fitting into society in Hawaii. So the, my pose preparation for this is during the pre-production. Would be organizing and planning an overall storyboard and screenplay for my short documentary, and really to reach out to enter and considering as a documentary, I should reach out to potential interviewees for interviews for this. And during production, I would conduct those interviews of experienced individuals, whether it be Hawaii state officials or someone or someone who knows someone who has been dealing with homelessness in Hawaii. Uh, During production, I would also use the video slash audio software to piece all the document my documentary together, as well as provide graphics for it, and hopefully animations, uh, and as well as providing B-roll for it. And once I get into post, I would upload the short documentary in my YouTube channel, which I want you to do, which I haven't. Yeah. So so as mentioned, my level would be a short documentary, preferably around the 10 to 20-minute range. It'll consist of interviews, visual data, and a voiceover with graph to present data. There's a B-roll, which is video footage that provides context and visual interest in the film, and possibly real-life story samples about homeless in Hawaii. And here, it would be here I have a little inspiration for my documentary of how I hope to emulate. But Yeah, the visuals of it I would emulate, but yes, if the video was something I would emulate, but yes. That's it for my proposal presentation, and thank you for attending.